What is going on, friends? I am so pumped to give you guys a walk around the brand new Ford Mustang RTR Spec 2. Project that we have been working on for over 2 years. We receive all the CAD data from our friends at Ford, and then we received the engineering unit that we were able to go from CAD to 3D printing, test fitting everything, and then we go to actual production tooling, prototyping, and then production run of parts. So what you see here is a representation of the production RTR Spec 2. Let's get to it. So the most drastic changes we've made to the new Mustang is obviously the front end, and I am so pumped on what we were able to achieve. Our LED air intakes, that's the first thing that grabs your eye. This year we actually changed the aesthetic significantly, as well as they are functional. These intakes go directly into the dual intakes of the new Mustang. We always have done a fill pattern, starting with the RTRX, the unicorn. All of our grills have a fill pattern. We've added a little bit more 3D texture. It's a little bit deeper and thicker than normal. So moving on to our lower grille, of course we had to do a lower grille to tie it in. The really cool thing about this lower grille is it retains the cooling ducts for performance pack vehicles, and also allows non-performance pack vehicles to add the cooling ducts if somebody wanted to get a little more brake cooling in their Mustang. The corner grills, again, carrying that accelerated fill pattern into the corners of the car. This side on the performance pack has coolers, so this is forcing air through those coolers, and you can see it's a lot more aggressive on the side, which will also catch some wind and help with front downforce as well at speed. This Gen does offer some front downforce, very aggressive. Again, just transforms the whole front end, a lot more modern aggressive styling going on here. We also offer a optional under tray extension to keep the underbody of the Mustang as smooth as possible. It is an option, but I highly suggest it. Now, moving on to our heat extracting hood vent. So as you can see, this has it's angled back a bit. So when you're driving, air will grab this and actually pull heat out of the engine bay. A lot more aggressive than the production one, sticking up with our theme of modern aggressive styling. This year we put our signage on a black backdrop. Pretty cool. It's very functional with the adaptive cruise control and all the cameras as needed. It had a very signature RTR graphics treatment on vehicles since 2011, and we've changed it up this year. This body, this new Mustang really asked for something different. So what we've done is we've brought our signature RTR speed block into our graphics this year. So we go from the hood down to the lower rocker, back up onto the hips. Final addition to the side view is our rocker splitters. It very much ties the chin into the side of the car. Also gives the car a much lower look in stance as well. Moving on to the rear, one of my favorite parts we've developed for the S650 is our duckbill spoiler. It's actually a one-piece injection molded part. It really gives a cool new look for the back view of the car. And then of course, side and front 3/4, just a super aggressive rear spoiler. The other thing too, for those of you that don't buy a complete car and might just buy the spoiler, there's a little Easter egg on the part. So I'm excited for you guys to see that when you get it. And the final part that we've added, very subtle, these are our rear quarter splitters. And basically what they do is they add the depth, very similar to the rocker splitter. It just really ties it all together. Such a small part, it's such a small attention to detail, makes such a big difference. Well, that's it for the walk around of our brand new Mustang RTR Spec 2. Stay tuned as we continue to announce more spec models that will be coming to market. Thank you, friends. We'll see you soon.